so you are able to get those 2 strokes with 1 movement of your leg. Now that's the brief summary of it. I have a full video on it also in the description below. Now the slide technique is going to help you big time with those double strokes on the kick. And the perfect exercise to develop this technique is called the doubles displacement exercise. So this is a 4-measure exercise where we are just playing 1/8 notes on the closed hi-hat, snare drum on 2 and 4, and then we are going to alternate 2 16th notes on the kick drum. So the first measure, we're just playing on the downbeat in the E, so 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E. And then the next measure, we are going to shift those notes over a 16th note. So now we're playing on the E and the and of every single beat. Then measure number 3, we are shifting over again, and then the same for measure number 4. And the key here is to focus on your slide technique with each double. So now let me show you this exercise at a nice relaxed tempo so you can get a feel for it. Pillar number 2 is control, and a great way to build control, especially in your hand and foot relationship, is by doing split exercises. Split exercises are simply when you split a pattern between your hands and your feet. So in this case, we are going to do double splits. So we are just going to hit 2 16th notes with your dominant hand and then 2 16th notes with your foot. So 1E on the hand and on the kick, 2E on the hand and on the kick, and you keep repeating that over and over. A nice little bonus is every measure you could switch which hand you're using. You could even alternate to just up the challenge level a little bit. So again, let's check this exercise out just at a nice controlled tempo. Pillar number 3 is muscle development, and this is where I like to add in more notes. We are moving past just doubles. So what we are going to play here is an exercise that I call the single to quad pyramid. So on the hands, we are simply going to play 1/8 notes on the hi-hat and snare drum on beats 2 and 4, and then we are going to expand what our kick is doing every measure. So the first measure, we are just playing quarter notes, so singles, just on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Measure number 2, we are playing doubles, so 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E. Measure number 3, we are playing triples, and measure number 4, we are playing quads. So this actually just means we are playing 16th notes on the kick throughout the entire measure. Now, all these exercises are great because they can be beginner and advanced friendly. It just depends on what tempo you're playing it at. But with this exercise, maybe if the quads at the end are feeling too daunting, maybe cut those out. And even if the triples are feeling like too much, you just want to alternate between singles and doubles, you can do that if you're more at the beginner level. So now let's hear what this full exercise sounds like, again, at a nice controlled tempo. And now we are talking about endurance, and this is where your legs are going to start to burn like crazy. And that is because to work our endurance, we are using an exercise technique called Tabata. Tabata is where you do something as fast as you possibly can for 20 seconds straight. And then after that, you get 10 seconds rest. So you repeat this process 8 times. So for a total of 4 minutes. So now we are going to translate this to your kick drum. What you are going to do is play straight 16th notes on the kick drum and just the kick drum for 20 seconds as fast as you possibly can. And then you get 10 seconds of rest, and you repeat this for 4 minutes total. And trust me, your legs will burn a lot. Let me show you a quick example. All right, so now that you know the exercises and you know the pillars, let's put it into a nice 30-day plan so that you can make serious progress and increase your foot speed. So what I want you to do is take each exercise and practice it for 5 minutes, 5 days a week for 30 days. So that means you are practicing a total of 20 minutes a day for 5 days a week. Now, practicing each one of these pillars every single day is going to make sure that your foot is nice and well-rounded and that you have all the pillars working together to seriously up-level your speed. Now, these are just a few of the exercises from a full course that I have on